Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Mother's House Podcast, and I am Deshaun.
What's going on? My name is Corey. Peace to everyone out there. What's up?
What's up?
What's happening, cuz? Why you sound sleepy?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm cooling it. Wow. That's not the worst. That song.
You remixed it.
Yeah, freaky.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of freaky, R.kelly is in...
Oh, God.
R.kelly has had a rough 2018.
He doing what?
He's had a rough 2018.
Man, that man need to have a rough life after all the allegations and all the sexual scandals that he been doing throughout his whole life, the trauma that he caused a lot of teenage girls in Chicago to Atlanta. Like, that man need to have a hard life, period. Anyway, what happened with this fool this time?
Well, recently his publicist, his assistant, and his lawyer all have left his side. They're not saying why, but they were all females too. And on April 9th, a 19-year-old woman filed a criminal complaint against R.kelly. She said that he knowingly and intentionally gave her a sexually transmitted disease.
Wow. How she got caught up with R.kelly? Not to do the whole... Never mind. Fuck that. I don't even care about that part. I do care about that part. Do people not realize that R.kelly is a sexual predator?
I don't know what the hell they be thinking.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she's at fault for getting the STD, but you know.
But should some fault be on the person who is doing all this stuff with R.kelly, knowing that R.kelly is, you know,
a creep?
Yeah.
A pedophile? A sick person? It can be, but I don't know the full details of the story. I don't know if she one of the young ladies that was in his sex cult that got caught up with the sex cult situation. I don't know this whole story. Do you have any more background to it?
I don't have any backgrounds on her. No.
Okay. But it's very telling that, you know, this situation is causing the people that he been and why would you work with R.kelly? Who want to work for R.kelly?
Right.
But it's interesting that the people who, not only just his publicist, but his lawyer and who else?
His assistant.
His assistant, who ain't that the same assistant that was keeping the girls in the houses?
I don't know if it's the same exact one, but I don't know. Maybe what I'm thinking is R.kelly probably wants certain people around for certain reasons. It seems like he doesn't want men around. It seems like he prefers to have women around. And because he probably wants a female lawyer because they'll probably help him in court and stuff like that. And he probably wants her to make sure that he's never really breaking any law.
But then you told me something earlier today that somebody said he wanted her to be his pet or something like that.
Yeah, he was training some girl to be his pet.
Man, this man's sick though.
It's crazy. It is completely crazy. Why do you think R.kelly has gotten away for this long, has gone this far with all of the things that he does?
I think the problem with the telling of R.kelly is the lack of knowledge, the lack of care that we have with our own children within our own communities. You know what I'm saying? We know that sexual abuse and trauma has plagued the black community consistently for decades, centuries. You know what I mean? And the fact that we've been turning a blind eye to R.kelly allegations, like, a lot of people gave Aaron McGruder a lot of flack, you know what I'm saying, when he did the whole R. Kelly episode for the Boondocks, right? They gave him a lot of flack. And they were like, you know, how can you put this out there, you know, portraying that R. Kelly is this kind of, pedophile when the tape already did that. You know what I mean? But people was just like in the episode, it was telling how black people omit a person just based off of how they make them feel through their music. How you make me feel through your music obliterate any wrongdoing that you do outside of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gave him and this is another thing, a lot of women gave him a pass too.
Yeah. They the ones who be at his concert.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of women gave R. Kelly a pass. And this is another thing. Somebody got an argument with me on Twitter or one of these social media platforms a while ago. This was a while ago. I mean, a long while ago. I think I just graduated from college. I think I was still my ex-girl. Somebody was getting on back and forth with me about R. Kelly, and they were like saying that, R. Kelly, like, it seemed like only black men is really upset with R. Kelly and black women are not. And it's showing that black men are just hating on R. Kelly because he's so talented and women love him. Like, what? Huh?
Girl,
that don't make sense.
It don't make no sense.
It ain't make no sense. And mind you, just another black dude that tell him this shit.
First of all, talent ain't really got nothing to do with it. Like wrong is wrong.
Like, this man is sleeping with underage children, or pimping out underage children to become his sex concubines when they get legal age. However he wants to try to play the fiddle. And another thing, R. Kelly has been getting away with this since the days of Aaliyah, probably before then. I heard the stories. I mean, you both heard the story about him being in Chicago, going to the high schools and like recruiting young girls. Don't know how true that is. We just heard it from somebody.
I mean, I've heard that several different times.
Me too. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, what do you say to the 18 and 19 and 20-year-olds who, of course, are still very, very, very young, but are legal? Like, what do you do when that 18-year-old makes that decision to, you know what? I think I'm going to go to R. Kelly. What do you do when your 18-year-old daughter decides that, hey, I think I want to work with R. Kelly?
I snatch her by her bangs. You ain't going no fucking well. You ain't going no fucking well. What the hell you talking about?
I'm grown. I do what I want to do. You ain't the boss of me.
I snatch you by your goddamn bangs.
Look at that by the bangs.
My daughter gonna have some bangs. But nah, for real though. Nah. I mean, what can you say to an adult that's that's going to cape for people who are like the R. Kelly? If you watch you ain't see the Roxanne.
No, I haven't.
It's a really good movie. But she was dating an older man when she was 16 years old. Behind her mama back, her mama was disgusted by it and everything else. But what young girls are, they're not necessarily attracted to older men. I think they're attracted to the maturity of an older man that they represent. And a lot of women are suffering from father issues. You know what I'm saying? The absentee father, just like black boys. Everybody has some kind of, the absentee of a parent is always going to somebody has to fill that void. And unfortunately, R. Kelly plays on that vulnerability a lot of these women probably have. You know what I mean? I don't think these young women are just, that naive where they're not coming from, broken family structures or from, broken insecurities that they have throughout their own life. He prey, and that's what a lot of pedophiles and a lot of predators do. They prey on the insecurities of their I was about to say prey, but I didn't want to use that. But yeah, of their prey.
Well, you know what? Not all the time. So the lady, remember in Atlanta when the stuff happened, because he had something going on in Forsyth County. Her mom and dad and sister were there, and she looked like she came. Of course, we don't know because we don't know these people, but she looked like she came from a decent family. And then she was on video saying, I'm okay, my family tripping. So it's like,
But that's also another front. Like you could still have the same family structure. It's not a blanket state for everybody.
Right.
But we still don't know the dynamic of her relationship with her father. We still don't know the dynamic because I know a lot of people who have fathers in their home, but they're very distant from their father. Like they don't get along. Like my homeboy, shout out to Raymond. His father was in his household. He was very close. He was at one time very close with his father, but they had a falling out, and he left a real bad taste. And it had him lead him down a wrong path until he got out there to Alabama and was able to straighten himself out. Like, you know, it could be many different things that cause a child to, you know, pull away from their parent or pull away from the ideas of the parent. Plus, you know, all children go through a rebellious stage, and him probably catching her during that rebellious stage is what probably got her caught up. But then we don't know the full situation with our parents. And a lot of there's parents pimping out these kids to the likes of an R.kelly.
Right. You know, everybody trying to use their
everybody
kid
trying to get a come up.
Be their meal ticket.
So, and I don't know why would you do that to R.kelly. Since when R.kelly been popping?
I guess they feel like he can do something. I just feel like R.kelly, do you think it's the black community's fault for us not throwing R.kelly away when he first started getting these allegations? Instead, we all kind of turned our head and
I think it's our fault. We dropped the ball on. We the reason why R.kelly is still out here.
Because I'm one of those people who like to separate music and art. So would you say I'm one of the people who are at fault? It's my fault that R.kelly is still out here doing what he's doing because people like me still supported him, his music anyway. Not saying that they supported everything he did, but they still like went to the concert or bought a CD.
Right, yeah. I think it caused them to feel like there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Not only just that's nothing wrong that what I'm doing is also saying like y'all don't really it gave him an escape. His fans gave him an escape. You dig what I'm saying? They paid him a check. They wrote him a check of an escape. You know, by going to these concerts, by buying the CDs, by listening to the Trap in the Closet, which I hated. You know, you know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what? You couldn't tell me R.kelly wasn't going to jail. You couldn't.
I didn't think he was not going to jail.
I never thought R.kelly would have got off. I was like, oh, he's going to jail. We all saw the tape. It's obvious. I saw
the tape. I was like, what the fuck? Nah,
he is going to jail. He is going to jail. He is going to jail. He ain't going
to have the nerve to say that's my little brother.
Right.
You know, I mean, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? He getting drugged through the mud. You know, within this social media, what they call it, trial by social media.
Public of opinion. Court of public opinion.
Court of public opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if he had a tape, if the tape was out now, a lot of people are going based off of what other people, a lot of people haven't seen the tape either. And I ain't suggesting nobody go look for the tape.
Don't be pushing the tape.
Nah, nobody knew you go see that shit. You know, I was young and dumb, and I watched the tape, and I was disgusted.
I was like, it took me forever to find it, first of all. Now I found it, I was like, what is this?
You know how I saw it? Mind you, this when I was drunk, because I was drunk, and I don't drink. You know that. But it was like my 21st birthday, that's when I saw the tape. I heard about it, but I didn't see it till my 21st birthday. We were drunk, and we went to my homeboy house, and for some reason, we was all drunk, with a bunch of guys. Some girls supposed to come over and do like, yeah, man, we got to get the girls ready. He put in the tape, and I was talking so much shit, and then I saw it, and I'm like, man, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go. I don't know what kind of girls y'all trying to bring up in here. Like, I'm done. I'm ready to go.
Like, I feel dirty.
I feel very weird about this. First of all, these dudes up in here. We watching a party. I'm ready to go. So my homeboy took me home, took me back to the door, and I was like, "Oh shit, man!"
And then there's some stuff with Aaliyah that happened. So maybe I don't know. Maybe we as the people need to learn how to, you know, take care of the leaders in our community who do bad things appropriately.
I mean, we gotta this is the thing. We gotta stop apologizing for fuck up people. We can't, R. Kelly is a piece of shit. He's a toxin upon the young youth. And it's also telling of our value system. Our value is not in the children. Our value system is into fame. Our value system is into the celebrity and what the celebrity make me feel.
Okay, so what's wrong with that person who says, "Oh, R. Kelly just makes me sick. Yuck, he is gross. Oh God." But I like his music, so I think he's coming to Atlanta next Friday. You want to go?
No.
No, I'm saying, I'm not asking you, ass.
Well, what you asking?
But is that person a contradiction, contradicting themselves?
They are. I think so. Me personally, I would say they are. Because how can you support somebody or go spend your hard-earned money that you worked hard for, that you could invest into so many different other things? You want to invest to an R. Kelly concert. You dig what I'm saying? To get a feeling that his music once gave you. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, no person, no man should have that much, it ain't power, because that ain't power, have that much control over a community. You dig what I'm saying? Where he can exploit the kids. He called himself the Pied Piper. You know what the Pied Piper is?
Why would he call himself that?
He was trolling. Kanye West. I'm about to say Kanye West.
He's from Chicago too.
He's from Chicago too. Kanye West ain't a pedophile, so exit him out this conversation. R. Kelly is a predator on the black community, and the reason why he's not getting so much hit with the Me Too movement as heavy as as a Harvey Weinstein and everybody else until now. People are starting to be like, yo, fuck R. Kelly. But during the whole Me Too movement, it wasn't a whole lot of rambling about R. Kelly. It's because it's affecting black girls. It's affecting black women. And it's showing that our value system is not on young black girls. It's not in the value of black children. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problematic notion within our culture, not in our culture, but within our community, that we have to fucking address. So why do we not having value for the children?
Right. So what do you think, if you could tell the black community or have the black community do anything, what would you say our response should be to R. Kelly?
Our response should be, first we need a group of dudes to just jump him. I'm serious. Like, we should all just have some men that really, just jump the shit out of him. Like, when he got robbed, I laughed. when he was in his room, in his house in Atlanta, and everything was gone, and he got robbed, I laughed so hard. Man, I laughed so hard. If I could, I would quick walk up and down that damn hallway, like, hey, you got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, but on a serious note, I think what we should do as a community with R. Kelly, one, don't support his music. Don't go to his concerts. Probably should ignore R. Kelly, and whenever a story come out, speak up on it. You know what I'm saying? And don't dismiss it because of semantics. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever R. Kelly, like, he just posted or I think he just posted, I don't know if this was a meme or not, but he posted, it's a freaking weekend, we're about to have some fun, and somebody says, you ain't sick, this is prom. You know what I'm saying? It kind of, now the R. Kelly thing is turning into more of a joke instead of having a real dialogue about what's really fucking going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because do you think it's something that we shouldn't joke about?
You shouldn't be joking about it.
Would you say someone who supports R. Kelly is supporting sex trafficking?
They are. I think they are. How is he buying these girls? How is he able to house and have a house 2 and 3 different locations to put women up in as sex slaves?
That's true.
If that's what's really going on. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly for, but he's getting that money from who? Black women and black men who go in to partake into his concerts. And that's where a lot of music artists get their money from. And then he got a catalog that he pulled it from too. So we contributing to the dysfunction that's happening within the community, where these young girls, these impressionable young children, are being manipulated by a man who can sing, who can poem. There's a lot of great singers out there. We ain't got to support this one. There's a lot of great writers, black writers out there. We ain't got to support him.
I understand.
That's just my stand. What about you, cuz? How do you feel about the whole thing? Do you think, what would you say in response to R. Kelly? Do you think, let me ask you the same question you asked me. I'm trying to think the first one you asked me.
What I said, when I was like, what the black people response should be?
Right. What would you say?
I think we definitely should have taken this a lot more serious, because it's not a laughing matter. I feel like we should have. I always feel like black people need like their own code or something, like our own set of rules, our own little court. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I was talking about with boycotting, like boycott R. Kelly, that would be a good one. Like just some people who we should take our cases to. You know what I'm saying? That has a panel of really influential people in the black community, and they should like have some type of thing like that. But before I get too deep in that, I'm one of those people who feel like, once felt like you should separate artists and person, art and person, or the person and their artwork. But it's but when you start doing stuff like this, because my thing is, I'm not going to agree with everything that you do, but this is like really major. It's like
it is. It's too big.
Right? It's too big to not. Because people say all kind of shit, do all kind of shit, and you can't really just cut them off. But with something like this, it's like, damn, R. Kelly, I can't. Even though I have been to an R. Kelly concert, I'm sorry I went. But this was before. Okay.
You did go to an R. Kelly concert.
I did. I'm sorry. It was good too. This was before the latest stuff came out. This was like right around when he, I guess, just was kind of. We didn't know what he was doing. He was just kind of putting out music and being R. Kelly. And the sex tape had happened some time ago.
Oh, okay. This round.
This was like 5 years ago.
The Step in the Name of Love type of thing.
No, it was after that. This was like 5 years ago.
Oh, damn. This the barbecue? Man, he was been cut off this then. He was cut off from me since Step in the Name of Love.
What barbecue?
That's his latest one. Like, backyard party. That's dumbass shit.
Dumbass shit. But I think it's like with the whole thing that happened with the sex tape and Aaliyah, it's like I didn't know if I was thinking that maybe he got help, because you didn't really know, you didn't hear anything about R. Kelly. He was just putting out music. So I didn't know what was going on. R. Kelly said, okay. So I didn't know if,
But when you heard the stories about him, trafficking young girls, not even trafficking young girls, but we're pulling girls from high schools in Chicago. Because I've been hearing he was doing that, like hanging out at the high schools in Chicago. I think right around when I graduated. That's when I met up with what buddy that was y'all next door name?
Maurice?
No, next door neighbor when y'all lived in Atlanta.
Oh, D?
D. When D was telling me all that. So D from Chicago, or one of them guys was from Chicago. So this was like after that or before that?
I feel like it was afterwards.
You just forgot it.
But even with that, it's like
hearsay.
Exactly. So that's how I feel about R. Kelly, and it sucks because it's like I can't continue to support this, because just like you said, he used that money to buy them houses and to have his sex ring or whatever the fuck he doing. Even though I do like R. Kelly. I love R. Kelly. I do love R. Kelly music. I do think he's super talented. I like R. Kelly, but I can't continue to support someone who does things like this, because it's not good for the community, and it's just not good.
I can't even say I like R. Kelly. I can't even say I love R. Kelly.
I'm not gonna say I like R. Kelly. I like his music.
I don't like his music no more. When I hear "You Remind Me of Majid," I'm thinking he's talking about my little 13-year-old niece or cousin.
Well, I can separate.
I can't separate it. It's stuck in my mind now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck him.
I don't know, but when I hear music, I don't think about. I just hear the music. I don't really think about the person who's singing it. I just think about the music.
This is my thing. It's like when you touch on, when you prey on children, when you sexually assault and take away innocent or young children, you cut off. Like, fuck all that. You cut off. Like, fuck it. Like whether, and until you proven that you not one of those people that did that, then cool. But if you have a history of doing it, he has a history of doing it, from Aaliyah to the sex tape, to the allegations that people made about him when he was in Chicago, to this situation. Like, it's been a pattern constantly following, and that's what usually happens with people who are sexual predators. It's going to catch up with them. You know, right, you look at Harvey Weinstein. You look at the dude from the school. Forget his name.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The coach. Yeah. Yeah,
the coach situation. Like, generally, when somebody is a sexual predator, it travels with them.
Right, because they don't stop.
They don't stop, especially if they got away with it.
Right.
Even when they don't get away with it, they still have those same damn sentiments or feelings.
And then with that being said, that's why I said when, like, it's like when you first hear about it, like way back when. I think the tape came out when I was like in high school.
I think you was in high school. No, you haven't been in high school, because I think, like I said, I saw the tape when.
But no, that tape first came out. I think I was in high school. Maybe you didn't.
You know what? The tape did come out while you was in. We was in high school.
You might not have seen it.
I was just in college.
Like, I didn't see it until later, but I heard about, like, that started to happen in high school. And then the Aaliyah thing, even with the Aaliyah thing, I didn't understand it, I guess. We were so young. I guess I didn't I didn't know what was going on. You know, it was a little over my head at the time. But now that I'm able to put things all together, and I am a 32-year-old man, and I see things, I'm a lot brighter than I was at 10. Now I officially have taken my support away from R. Kelly. Especially with this last stuff. Like, you making girls pets, and you got slaves, and it's just too much. Like, just like I said the last time, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Yeah, seriously, man. Seriously. I would say it was too much for me when I heard he had a sex tape, and I saw the damn tape, and I was like, I'm done. Like, fuck this guy. Like, for real. Like, there's a reason why Tata Tape, there's a reason why him and Jay-Z just did not do that damn tour. You know what I'm saying? Because they know this man is a creep. They can't rock with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, R. Kelly is a fucking creep. And, you know, people, you know, separating themselves from him. It's like, why y'all waited so long? Well, since you explain how you explain it, I still, if you that close to him, you'll know he's a fucking creep. How can you support that? And this is the problem. That's what I said. We have to find more value in the children and protecting the children before we try to get a bag. It's a get the bag culture that been before the whole saying of getting the bag. People were doing that shit since the 90s. People were doing that shit since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? This whole let's hurry up and get the bag. Fuck everything. We need money. We gotta pay. We want to get paid. We want to get to a certain status. You alienate so many children and hurt so many children in the process, and cause so much trauma to a lot of these young girls by supporting that. You know what I mean? So
I never,
you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, it is. Like, I can't even. It's true.
I mean, the problem is, like, we got to get to the point where we when we see, like, I don't give a fuck if it's J. Cole, Kendrick, if it's Bruno Mars, whoever, everybody that loves right now. Some shit like this come out, they gotta get cut off.
Right.
They gotta get cut off. Even the Conscious 69, his whole sex allegations, and mind you, he was saying that he was 18 and the girl was 15, and he didn't know the age, and he was young and dumb and all this and that. And that can be arguably, you can have an argument about that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But with R. Kelly old ass, who's known for being a prey against these young girls. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be around no schools. He shouldn't be around no children. Hell, don't he got a little daughter? Don't he got kids?
Yeah, he got kids.
They probably grown now. They probably the same age as us.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, man. We got to put more emphasis on protecting our young girls. You know what I'm saying? And I think us as a people, from black men and black women supporting this shit, from black men just making jokes, because that's pretty much who do a lot of jokes, even from the Dave Chappelle skit. It turned into a community joke fest when we talk about R. Kelly amongst black men. And then when it comes to black women, they just love the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's not across the board to everybody, but you know what I'm saying? But that would have came out amongst the media, amongst the popular media outlets.
Right.
So now we have to, we got to eat up this. We got to swallow this, and we are the problem why R. Kelly was able to do these horrible things.
Do you think there's a difference between R. Kelly and Hugh Hefner?
No. I think Hugh Hefner is a pedophile. Fuck Hugh Hefner too. A lot of rappers, a lot of famous people praise Hugh Hefner, just like people praise R. Kelly. I'm not with the pimp culture. I'm just not with it. I'm not looking forward to seeing Superfly.
It looks stupid.
Sorry, niggas.
Sorry, niggas. Shut up. But yeah. My only thing is, I can say it, please. I'm sorry.
You can say whatever you want, man. I'm still jumping on your throat.
The woman that he currently messes with are of age. So it's kind of like, well, bitch, you old? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate thinking like that, but I think that's how a lot of people think, where they are of age. So, shrug. I think a lot of people are thinking like that.
People are thinking like that. We can't dismiss that. But at the same time, we don't know when the first interaction started. And more than likely started when they was kids. And that's the consensus of a lot of these stories come out to be.
Just like, again, the guy...
Look at Tiger. I thought Tiger was a creep when he started messing with Kylie Jenner. I was like, man, what the hell
that was real young. That was real young. But just like the guy who sent his daughter, I don't know how his daughter got in touch with R. Kelly, to be like a singer or something. I guess R. Kelly was going to have connections and stuff like that. Like, she was of age. So I also think he plays on people's ambition.
He does. He plays on people. That's what he is. He is. That's what he is. He's a piece of shit.
And even if they are of age, to take advantage of people like that is not cool. So, yeah.
It's not.
So, that's all I have to say. I'll be quiet now.
We done, man. We said what we had to say. We said our piece. You know what I'm saying? Look like R. Kelly about to find some legal trouble. You know what I'm saying? He might end up getting arrested for this. It's illegal to pass on sexually transmitted disease to somebody. It's illegal to do that. You get arrested and be in jail for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad that this is the reason why he goes into jail instead of a lot of the other.
Actually, it's not illegal. It depends on what disease it is.
Oh, yeah, that depends on what disease it is.
But,
well, she can get some money out of it.
Yeah.
She's going to get a bag.
But
we'll see. We'll see what happened with this story. We thought done a R. Kelly story previously on our podcast a while ago. It was a long conversation, and this is a long conversation, but this is a real needed conversation that we need to have. So.
I'm gonna go back and listen to it.
You were saying, like, back then you were saying, like, I can't separate the music.
I said I can.
No, you said you can't. You can. You said you can.
Yeah, like CAN, can, yeah.
Yeah, can. Yeah, you said you can separate the music. But, you know, it was a done deal for me back then. But
now I'm gonna feel whatever. I don't know.
I mean, don't feel any type of way, man. Like,
I just feel like music is music. Like, but the thing is, like, I don't feel any type of way until you mention that the concert sales and the money that he makes contributes to it. That made me think differently.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes me think differently. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people probably didn't even think about that.
Right, but then I still go back to thinking, well, who all do you support? You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to, like,
exactly check everybody.
Right, like vet your whole list. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it does. I mean, we might have to, man. You might have to, because you don't know these people. Like, you don't know none of these people from Canada.
But then it's like, I have this argument in my head. It's like, but I don't know. I'll just shut up. It's like, do you? I don't know. But my thing, okay, this is my thing. The sex thing is just a big. It's like real bad. Now I may have disagreements with people over certain things. I may not agree with you. I may not like you for whatever reason. But the sex thing is real bad. So okay, I'll leave it at that.
It is. I mean, it's really bad. And by no means are we endorsing any kind of pedophilia or any kind of sexual trauma to any woman. You know what I'm saying? Or any person. Any man, woman, or child. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't even like people joking about, you know, people getting raped in prison. I think that's a serious topic that we made into a
scary
joke. Exactly. That's horrible. You know, so we gotta be serious, man. When we talk about the babies, we gotta be serious when we talk about sexual abuse and sexual trauma to folks. And we can't support or endorse any artist or anybody who created a masterpiece back in the day that some people would hold dear as a masterpiece. Like, I Believe I Can Fly was a cool and all song, but it ain't that I can't live without it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's Deshaun 2 cents. Y'all tell us y'all 2 cents. And, yeah, man, we'll catch y'all next time.
Peace out. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Do all that. Let's build in the comment section.
I will not raise my daughter differently than my mother raised me. The rearing I got from my mother, words cannot express. I could live in any time, I could live in any country, I could live on any planet, and I would be fine.
What was the key? What did your mother know? What truth was coming through your mother that's going to come through you to your daughter?
My mother gave us aphorisms to learn as children. And the one that there are 2 that stand out foremost in my mind. One is the inner reality creates the outer form. I learned this when I was in grade school. I was very young. And the other is the universe bears no ill to me. I bear no ill to it.